Well, of course, you couldn't probably do anything with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that's not green.
It is turtle mania, and people are shelling out big bucks for a taste. From movies to videos to outrageous merchandise, Entertainment Tonight has it all for the last weekend of March, 1991.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight. I'm John Tesh.
And I'm Lisa Givens. Thanks for being with us. Well, when you talk turtles, you are talking a growth industry. Not only did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 get off to a $20 million weekend, the really big bucks are yet to come. Color them green, as in greenbacks, because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 is raking in big bucks. The heroes of the half shell are capturing a crowd of kids, according to our exclusive Movie Track poll. Movie Track says 84% of those polled rated the movie outstanding or above average, and more than 50% said they'd pay to see The Secret of the Ooze again.
It was really good. It is better than the first one. I like the movies that have too much violence in them. I don't like the other ones that don't have a lot of violence. It's good. Yeah, it's for people of all ages.
It's not just the movie that's making money. Millions of dollars worth of toys are being sold. Everything from Ninja Turtle trading cars to hats and T-shirts, action toys, and handheld games. We're talking millions of dollars.
Last year, Turtles grossed over $1 billion at wholesale throughout the world, and we seem to be on the same path, even ahead of last year.
It's not just toys. These are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pies. Crusty cake filled with vanilla pudding and coated with good-tasting green ooze. Made in Chicago and licensed by Hostess Bakery.
Well, of course, you couldn't probably do anything with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that's not green.
Naturally, the Turtles are out selling their pies thanks to a snappy television commercial.
Fresh from the sewers to you!
Fresh from the sewers to you? It should come as no surprise, really. It was announced this week that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 will get underway later this year. And you can bet as long as kids eat little green pies, they'll keep making the movies.
They're a modern Stone Age family rolling on into the 21st century. The Flintstones put the town of Bedrock on the map, and the show is a page right out of cartoon history. The Flintstones is the longest-running primetime cartoon and celebrates its 30th year on the air in this weekend's Inside Story. That famous Stone Age cartoon family, the Flintstones, are celebrating their 30th anniversary. Fred, Wilma, Barney, Betty, Pebbles, and Bam Bam have been internationally popular for 3 decades, despite their first reviews, according to the show's co-creator, Joe Barbera.
The show came out. Variety said, "This is a pen and ink disaster."
The disaster was so successful that in reruns and sequels, its fame has never faded. But the origin of the Flintstones was anything but set in stone. Barbera and his partner Bill Hanna were trying to come up with a primetime animated family situation comedy.
We had them dressed as togas, pilgrims, contemporary, you name it. We were trying all different settings and types of things. And the Flintstones never came up, and actually it was the Flagstones first. They didn't come up until one of the artists, Dan Gordon, came up with a sketch of a character in the skins with a gal in the skins and a bird with a long beak playing a little phonograph record out of stone.
And once we said Stone Age, this material started coming in.
Most people remember the inventive gags that have prehistoric machines operated by animals, and those distinctive voices help make the Flintstone characters one of a kind. Both Gene Vanderpyle and Bea Benaderet auditioned for the voices of the women with Joe Barbera.
Stand aside, Betty. I'll rock him good.
No, Wilma, no, let them go.
We both read for both parts. And he said, well, let's see, who wants to do what? And I said, I want to play Wilma.
I'll just one little brontosaurus biker. No one will know.
Fred's voice was supplied by Alan Reed, who died in 1977. Then Henry Corden stepped in.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye because I'm going bowling with Barney. Bye.
Oh, no, you don't. We're supposed to be on Entertainment Tonight. Fred, you come back here right now.
All joking aside, Corden said taking over the famous role was not easy.
It was a very nerve-wracking experience getting in there with all the old-timers and people looking and say, is he going to be able to come through? Because it's not my voice. I see Alan's voice was Fred's voice. I have to make Fred's voice. And without this wonderful woman here, true. I don't like her, but without her, it would have been awful.
The story of the Flintstones is traced on a new video cassette called A Page Right Out of History. Hannah and Barbera both say that the show is still going strong in over 80 countries. There's also an upcoming live-action feature film to be produced by Steven Spielberg's company, and a pilot of the animated show ready to return to the airwaves with new stories. And that's not all.
And we've also had 3 inquiries about doing a major Broadway musical with the Flintstones, which I believe will be an absolute smash.
All of the people behind the most famous cartoon cave family of all time are excited about the anniversary and look forward to many more years of...
Yabba dabba doo! Happy anniversary!
Pebbles Flintstone was born on February 22nd, 1963, the highest-rated television birth since Lucy gave birth to little Ricky. 3 million Pebbles dolls were sold in the first 2 months following that broadcast.
That's Lexi's favorite doll, Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Your little girl.
Mm-hmm. So I got her the bone, just like Pebs, so she can...
Bring it in.
Later on, Leonard Maltin has priceless gems from the private side of Oscar. But first, Dances with Wolves celebrates publicly. Coming up next. Oscar gets thrown to the wolves. Kevin Costner and his whole tribe have reactions you won't see anywhere else.
And later, it's the revenge of the nerd. Meet Jaleel White and find out why people love to watch him do the Urkel.
Something beautiful is about to happen. Now, the wonderful fragrance of flowers in the field is coming to your home. Introducing new Renews It fragrance jars. Just take these beautiful handcrafted ceramic jars and fill them with their own scented oil. The porous surface continuously releases fresh potpourri fragrance into the air. Imagine the fragrance of flowers in the field in your home with new Renews It fragrance jars. Refills also available.
Shortcuts from General Foods.
Hi, I'm Helen Phelps. My vegetarian chili served over rice makes a hearty meal in just minutes. Stay tuned.
Ever feel too clumsy some mornings to make a pot of coffee? Wake up to Maxwell House filter packs. Coffee blended with Colombian beans. Pre-measured in their own filters. Because better beans do make better coffee. No fumbling, no bumbling. You get a perfect pot every time. Maxwell House filter packs blended with Colombian beans. Because better beans make better coffee.
For my easy vegetarian chili, cook 1 can of tomato sauce with 1 package of chili mix. Then add a can of kidney beans and a package of frozen mixed vegetables. Bring to a boil and simmer a few minutes. Serve over rice, in a taco shell, or just alone. A quick, hearty meal.
Shortcuts.
I think it's amazing. I don't know how they did it.
Why did we put such superior technology into a contact lens designed to be thrown away?
You don't even know you have them in. They're just so comfortable.
Fresh lenses once a week, they are really comfortable.
Because Johnson & Johnson has always known that the most comfortable lens is a clean, fresh one. AccuView disposable contact lenses.
You don't clean them, you just throw them away.
AccuView. Discover how comfortable a contact lens can be.
I guarantee you, you'll never go back to your old lenses again.
It is more than a movie, and that became very apparent this week as Dances with Wolves swept away with the Oscars and swept away with millions of hearts as well. There were some hearts soaring like hawks over an Indian reservation in South Dakota celebrating a happy Hollywood ending. Garrett Glazer reports for us.
All right, Jimmy Herman, you look right.
It's been a long road for Kevin Costner, but in the end, he not only made a film that won the industry's top honors, he told a story that convinced many Native Americans, for once, Hollywood would tell the truth about them.
Lakota ki tanta hampi, nihimi cielo, nihimi cielo.
Doris Leader Charge helped to tell that truth. On the set, she acted as translator and teacher of the native Sioux language, Lakota. The filmmakers invited Doris to help translate on Oscar night as well, when dance's screenwriter Michael Blake won his award. Back home, friends cheered her on. Leader Charge is a Lakota Studies instructor here at St. Iglesia College. Albert Whitehat chairs the department here. He says at first Doris was unsure whether to help the filmmakers, for many in the tribe were suspicious.
I looked at the script, and I liked what I saw in it. And I told her, I said, we'll probably catch a lot of flack, but let's do it.
It's estimated Dances with Wolves pumped $3.5 million into South Dakota's economy, but little of that money directly made its way to the Indians here. They've long contended with high unemployment and few prospects. Now, maybe that can begin to change. At the weekly powwow in a high school gymnasium on the reservation, we caught a glimpse of the power of Sioux culture as Native American traditions and love are handed down to the next generation. And most everywhere we traveled, we found support for the movie and its message.
It helps the people with their identity. Makes you want to be proud to be Indian, not want to hide anymore.
Wow, I really liked it. It was really entertaining. It's kind of made you feel good to watch it.
Tonka. Right here. Tonka. 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 Buffalo.
In the past, it was pretty rough. I think they portrayed us as really harsh people, savages, real ugly people. To me, I think it was for entertainment, but I think that they hurt a nation a lot, you know. And I think that it's time people start getting re-educated about the Indians.
It just makes people feel good, you know. It affirms what people here already knew, but people on the outside usually don't.
Kevin Costner was an outsider who did know and fought to tell the story. He remembered the Sioux Nation when he talked with Entertainment Tonight on Oscar night.
They're extended family for me, and I just have nothing but good thoughts for them.
And they for him, so much so that when some of the tribe members traveled to Washington for the movie's premiere, they made their friend an honorary Sioux.
I really hope that this movie will really tell the world that we are people. We think, we laugh, we dance, we cry, you know, and we pray, just like anybody else.
On the Rosebud Sioux Reservation in Mission, South Dakota, Garrett Glazer, Entertainment Tonight.
Thank you, Garrett. The Best Picture Oscar will push Dances with Wolves up over the $150 million mark, and the money from video rentals could be staggering. The film is tentatively scheduled for release on video sometime in August.
Robert Townsend is now notorious for financing his film Hollywood Shuffle on his credit cards. Well, he's going to the bank with a brand new film now called The 5 Heartbeats, which Townsend hopes will pump new life into Hollywood.
Take the bass line. Bass. Look here, baby. Don't need no diamonds.
Robert Townsend not only co-stars in the film The 5 Heartbeats, but he also directed, co-wrote, and executive produced the movie about a black singing group in the 60s.
I love doing all the different jobs because he, as a producer, you know how much money you have left, and if there's a problem, you can make the adjustment rather than somebody coming over to me saying, you know that scene you want to do tomorrow, the shootout? You can't do it, you know, and you go, but that'll help my story, you know, so then I'll know where to compromise ahead.
No matter how hard it gets. Townsend loves every aspect of filmmaking so much that he's bought his own building in Hollywood where some of the movie was made. His experiences on his previous film, the hit comedy Hollywood Shuffle, helped make it all possible.
From Hollywood Shuffle days, I used to get kicked out of locations a lot, and they go, your time's up, it's going to cost you $500 a minute. And you'd be like, well, please, you know, we just need one more setup. We just need one more shot. And so this way, you know, no one's going to kick me out. I could be here all night long and just shoot and just, you know, have fun.
Townsend took us on a tour of his still under construction facility that he calls Tinsel Townsend.
This is the rehearsal room in Tinsel Townsend. This is where I rehearse. We rehearse for the 5 Heartbeats here. I got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. This is the editing room right now at Tinsel Townsend, but this room is going to change and be used as a library and a conference room. And so a lot of the meetings will take place in here, around this table and stuff, and I'm getting a lot of old equipment and old stuff to go in here, and then there'll be bookshelves over here, scripts, because I'm working with a lot of young screenwriters and helping them with screenplays, and we have a lot of screenplays. And this is the film. This is it. This is the theater at Tinsel Townsend. And we'll create a lot of productions here. It's a 99-seat theater, and we'll do some classics. To be or not to be? I don't know. I mean, just different things will be created in this room. It'll double as a sound stage so I can make movies in here as well. And that concludes the tour of Tinsel Townsend. Thank you. Action!
You're so great. This is opening weekend for the Five Heartbeats. The movie includes a musical score featuring 13 new songs and a number of Motown faves.